What's this? I found something.
Wedding can't have gone on after all this.
Hands have gone numb. Can't stay here.
Darling, you're all right.
I thought we were dead for sure.
It all happened so fast. The water surged in and the... What?
That must have been the sound we heard. And what caused the surge of water?
So much for rowing out of here. Now there's nowhere to go but back to the city. We were gonna leave Arx, but after this, looks like we're better off staying.
If you can salvage anything from our luggage, please help yourself. We need to hurry back to the city. We don't have time to dredge it out. Here's the key.
It's the least we could do. Farewell.
Nice. them word.
yield to none. I'll yield to none. I'll yield to none.
Into the dark with you.
about someone matching your description in the latest dispatch. And now there'll be another tale about you for our war owls to whistle across.
Pursing her bruised lips, Captain Oral glares up at the carrion birds circling the bloodied remains of her men that litter the entrance to Arx. She sighs heavily.
You took care of business too late for my crew, though. All my best paladins are dead. Whether
The captain sobers and curls her lip at the void-woken corpses nearby. She spits a bloody tooth in the direction of the closest one.
not as sorry as I am. It kills me to lose good men, no matter how good the cause we're fighting. But they died holding up paladin ideals, against magisters and against voidwoken. You're free to do as you please, though I don't expect you'll find the Ark. Voidslayer, head on into the city. Lord Kem will help you settle in.
faint spirit's voice is little more than a whisper, echoing inside your mind.
No. Treacherous paladins. There can be no divinity in an order.
The spirit suddenly looks up at you, eyes.
I've spotted something.
The spirit of a Magister stands forlornly before you.
The Paladins attacked our barracks. I ran. Not that it helped. Dallas? I don't know. I never spoke to the woman. Raymond was the one giving me orders. Raymond and the other...
The Magister spirit dashes along the foliage beneath the battlements, nearing the bridge. There is a cry from behind. Her gaze follows something tumbling from the battlements to the undergrowth. There is the thump. She sprints onto the bridge, but then something grabs her ankle and hoists her into the air upside down. Her screams are drowned out by a monster.
What a massacre.
A wave of sadness rolls off the spirit, sadness mixed with betrayal. The Magister was stabbed in the back by one they'd known. The spirit laughs, a terrible, cynical guffaw that says that the world is an evil place where no one is safe. But inside the laughter, there's shame.
Welcome to Arx.
She turns to you, and suddenly you are deep in her soul. Tendrils of anger and pain weave around you, through you, as you wander the chambers of her memories. You are a Magister, and proud. You did what you could, and you did what was right, and now it is over.
Welcome to Arx. You've picked a fine day for it. Seems the Magisters have been dicing with dark magic. You'd have them to thank if there were any left. Many fled. Those who didn't died or ended up in a cell.
She looks at you derisively and spits on the ground.
If she is, Lord Kem will want to know. Kem commands the city now. Stay safe. Welcome to Arx.
The spirit burns with rage at the carnage wrought on Arx. Rage for the Voidwoken, rage for the Magisters, and rage too for himself and his fellow paladins for failing to see the danger until it was too late.
Look, about the divinity we've chased halfway across the God's damned world. Entrusted to one person, I don't think it's a force for good. The gods themselves were corrupt, and even Lucian could fare no better than them. Not to mention his son, Alexander, who the world's better off without. Even if you thought him worth sparing. Driven by fear, he took his father's power and used it to turn, and now here we are. Like moths to a flame. You know, when our journey started, I was a man without a purpose. I lost it in the death fog. I say we end divinity. I say we extinguish the flame and forget about a new divine ascending. No one person should have that power. Rivellon has suffered enough. Let's share the power with everyone. And then, let's all fight the void together.
Ifan nods once and throws.
Well then, let's go make that happen.
Hold here, Quercus. I need a moment with our friend. Shield, we are about to enter the belly of the beast. To cross a threshold past which there may be no hope of return. There's every chance the servants of the Great Acorn will skin you alive, frying your bones and boiling your eyes. You could suffer most terrible. I am getting to the point, Quercus. The point is, the path ahead is dangerous. I have watched you defeat monsters, villains. I do not know what lies ahead. The forces of evil will throw everything they have against us. You have been a good shield and an excellent friend. Quercus and I both believe you can buy us the time we need. I know you. The world might be filled with murderous giants, but at least some of them are worth saving. Now, it will take more than Quercus's ferocity and my wit if you're good. After our last little escapade with your Void Woken, Quercus believes, and I concur, that this magic...
The squirrel lays his hand on you, and a strange feeling ripples through your body.
Now, how do you think it feels, Quercus? The spell is a little unusual, I admit. It harnesses... I admit, I thought it was a beautiful little piece of... But if you need proof that grim arts can lead to marvelous things, now you have all the power you need. You were a wonderful shield as we fled, but we are not running anymore. Now you must become the Axe. Go, my friend, and lay waste to the forces of the Acorn. Hack them to pieces, snap their spines, and burn their eyes, and... and Quercus says, good luck.
The spirit of an older man observes the nearby painter.
That poor boy is wasting his time walking upon well-trodden paths. Did you tell him what you thought of his little picture? A budding painter, a journeyman, if you will. I'm afraid I poisoned the well, for I blame myself. I should never have encouraged him as a child. He could have grown up to be a merchant or a dentist, not embarrassing himself like this. Are you simple? Why, I painted The Sacrifice of Lucian, the greatest series of paintings to ever come out of Arx. They are part of a private collection now, Lord Kem's. Perhaps he'll grant you a view. There's a reproduction on display at the cathedral. Not the same as viewing the original, of course, but it gives the great unwashed something to praise.
A young man works at a canvas, mounted on an easel. Smears of what must be red paint are evident on his hands and clothing. He's oblivious, in a daze as he paints.
I didn't just see it, I witnessed it. Now I must preserve it upon canvas for the generations to come.
He nods, a far away...
The great schism of the Divine Order and the ruination of Arx. This will be my masterpiece. I usually only display completed works, but, well...
He gestures to the canvas. It's completely covered in the same shade of red, layer after layer. It's sodden, dripping onto the cobbles.
You're a dying breed around here, my friend. Nobody has time for art these days. Red is the only shade that matters. Life and death, true passion from within the artist.
He tugs back the sleeve of his tunic to reveal a blood-soaked cloth bandage around his wrist.
It was my father's technique. He was the finest painter of his generation, and he used his own blood for his masterwork. The final panel of The Sacrifice of Lucian. He was also quite the sorcerer. Magic-infused blood can be used to produce the most vivid effects, if you're skilled enough. Self-preservation is a petty concern. I must put this for the most part. A copy can be seen at but the original panel, the one that my father used his blood to depict Lucian's finals, he keeps it locked away somewhere in that mansion of his. A masterpiece like...
There's more blood down there than that.
I see you avoid fighting.
Hear ye, hear
ye! Suspect in Alexander murder found dead in Driftwood. Hear ye, hear! Magister's rooted. Lord Kem's paladins back in charge. Hear ye, hear ye! Void woken attacks increase. Citizens warned to be alert. Hear ye, hear ye! Kraken sighted at sea. Several ships missing. Hear ye, hear ye! Magisters colluded with Black Ring. Paladins clean house. Hear ye, hear ye! Queen Justinia confronts rebel factions. Dwarven royal stands tall. Hear ye, hear ye! Paladins promise the Good Counsel School will reopen soon. People respond, no hurry! Hear ye, hear ye! Stranger threatens kid, town crier unhappy.
She sticks her tongue out at you, then gets...
Hear ye, hear ye! Trouble brewing in the ancient empire. Dallas strengthens border defences. Hear ye, hear ye! Lucian's day arrives. Hopeful pilgrims take the path of blood. Not if you're without sin, it isn't. Hear ye, hear ye! Dwarven wedding interrupted by Voidwoken. Brave dwarves party on. Hear ye, hear ye! Cranley Hubert publishes latest edition. New book already out of date. Hear ye, hear ye! That's all the news that's fit to shout.
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magistrates.
Back in business! Thank the gods for Lord Cam, eh? He sorted out them Voidwoken. Now,
You're gonna make a purchase or what?
Hunters, hear ye, hear ye!
All those broken arrows. You've got your work cut out.
Some are still good. What are you looking for?
I'm not picky, so long as the arrow flies straight.
My time is meant for selling and bartering, not for wasting.
What a pile of junk.
They got damage.
Dallas strengthens border defences.
You're confident. I'll give you that.
You're gonna make a purchase or what?
Business must be booming for you, all them broken weapons.
These magisters don't tend to buy weapons.
Still,
Kraken
paladins.
sighted at sea. Several ships hunters.
What's going on? I smell terrible things, I do. I smell fear and blood and doom and death and something else.
get out of here, you dirty mutt!
All those broken arrows. You've got your work cut out.
The elf stands in front of a cart, displaying various sundries.
Don't fret, my friend, and don't falter. You needn't call to Lucian for succour, for I am here. I welcome newcomers and natives alike. We shall trade. We shall talk.
I heard that the paladins killed
What a
unarmed
pile of
magistrates.
junk.
Didn't even let them surrender.
They got damaged in the fight. It'll fix up just fine.
Do you think the paladins would do?
You're confident. I'll give you that.
Cranley Hubert publishes latest edition.
I serve all who seek aid, sir.
There's bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore. I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magistrates. Didn't even let them surrender. Too loud. What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going wrong like that? Arks is still a free city, last time I checked.
With Black Ring. Paladins
There's bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
All those broken arrows. You've got your work cut out. I'm not picky, so long as the arrow flies straight.
Hear ye, hear ye!
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magistrates. Didn't even let them surrender. Too loud. What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going wrong like that? Arks is still a free city, last time I checked. There's bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
Dwarven wedding interrupted by Voidwoken. Brave doors party on.
I heard that the paladins killed unarmed magisters. Didn't even let them surrender.
Too loud. What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going wrong like that?
Arks is still a free city, last time I checked.
There's bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
With that ring, Paladin's clean house.
All those broken arrows. You've got your work cut out. I'm not picky, as long as the arrow flies straight.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Here's a potion to go.
Trouble brewing in the ancient empire. Dallas strengthens all the defenses. Void woken attacks increase. Citizens warned to be alert.
I welcome newcomers and natives alike. We shall trade. We shall
Those
talk.
broken arrows. You've got your work cut out. I'm not picky, as long as the arrow flies straight.
What a pile of this young left.
They got damaged in the fight. It'll fix up just fine.
Paladins would do to us if they heard you.
You're confident. I'll give you that.
Bodies in the streets. This place isn't free, not anymore.
Paladins promise the
I
good
welcome
council
newcomers
school
and
will
natives
reopen
alike.
soon.
We shall trade.
People respond.
We shall talk.
No hurry.
All those broken arrows. You've got your work cut out. I'm
I
not
welcome
picky,
newcomers and
as long as
natives
the
alike.
arrow flies
We shall
straight.
trade. We shall talk.
Where the smells? Oh, Mr. Smells!
Please, you've got to help me. My wife, they want to kill her. She didn't do anything wrong. She was just trying to save lives, but no one will listen. You have to help. Please. Lucian's love. Thank you.
Because I refuse to slaughter magisters. Divine Lucian, please
You
help.
approach, but the paladin's icy blue eyes never move from his prisoner.
You are interrupting a paladin court, stranger.
You couldn't call this a court until the end of days, Kem. It's still a disgrace.
The prisoner will be silent. We are beyond accusations. This once paladin is guilty of refusing orders and protecting supporters of the Black Ring.
They were boys. Local boys that signed up for steady pay in a slick uniform. A couple of white traitors doesn't mean every magister is in league with the Ring.
At best, you are a coward. At worst, you are a traitor. In either case, the sentence is death.
His icy eyes focus on you for the first time, pinning you with a freezing look.
Step aside, stranger. I see. You have my thanks for that. You did us a great service. Now, if you would do me one service more, stand aside. Perhaps there is some truth in that. Very well. She will not die today.
The paladin looks at you as Kem turns away and silently mouths thank you.
Find a cell for her. And the rest of you have your duties. Move!
Nothing. Just more Magister rubbish.
Oh, by the divine, thank you. I'll never forget this kindness.
Bloody order in this place.
Anything important here, the Whites must have surely taken it.
It was you who sent us the War Owl. Without you, the Black Ring-loving Magisters would still be in charge. I suppose you have earned the right to involve yourself in Paladin business. Just this once. All this is thanks to you, you know. If we hadn't found out what the Whites were doing in the Black Pits, we wouldn't have known that they had to be stopped. I am in your debt. She disobeyed orders. She knew the consequences. I expect she shall receive justice. The Whites have betrayed the memory of Lucian in the most heinous manner. We've had our suspicions, but you provided us with proof. Collusion with the Black Ring. So we acted to put a stop to their treason. The Order must persist. The Order must endure. The Magisters can no longer have power. You are hardly alone in your hunt. I'd see her head mounted on my wall. The Lord Dread lies in the harbor, but the hammer isn't aboard. Nor is she among the piles of Magister bodies. Should you hear anything, you are of course welcome to bring it to me. But rest assured, your help is not needed. My paladins will find her, and she will face divine justice. Very well. We know that Dallas and the Whites conducted their heresy from these barracks. If they were all working for the Black Ring, and I believe they were, there must be some sign of it in this building, perhaps even a safe house. We don't have much yet, but we will tear down every brick until we find their wretched hiding hole. And then we'll haul. Not much, at least not yet. Perhaps you'd have better luck. The White Magisters were in these barracks when the fighting began, an entire cabal of them. If we find them, we will find Dallas, I have no doubt. They must have left some clue as they ran. Something that will lead us to their secret little den. Find it! Who can truly know a diseased mind? She is rotten to the core. That I am sure of. Although much as I despise the creature, I have never known her to be a coward. She fought well in battles against the Black Ring. Wherever she's hiding, she will not go quiet. I pray it helps. Voidwoken at one gate and the Black... Do you need anything more? Enjoy the city, won't you? Arx is wonderful at this time of year. I should never have allowed Alexander to take power. He was weak. It won't happen again.
Nothing. Just more Magister rubbish.
The spirit of a Magister lingers nearby, scowling at the damage that...
Look at this! Just look at this! Our barracks ransacked by our own brothers-in-arms! And I got Brent out of here. He was wounded. He wouldn't have stood a chance if I hadn't helped. Hopefully some more made it as well. I came back to see if I could help any others, but I got a saber through the heart instead. Murdering blue bloods. The Void's welcome to the lot of them.
The spirit leans back to appraise you.
You're no paladin, but why should I tell you? Fine. Just check in on him for me, will you? There's a spot around the back, at the bottom of an embankment. I lowered him down there, where the paladins likely wouldn't see him. He was bleeding like a stuck pig, though.
I've spotted something. This fire was set on purpose.
The plaque reads, "To Order of Society." The plaque reads, "For Loyalty." Engraved on the plaque are the words... The plaque reads, "Purity of..."
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
I've spotted something.
Nothing. Just more Magister rubbish.
If I were a fight, where would I hide something I didn't want found?
Order of Society, the most to say. Not much bloody order in this place.
nothing and more nothing. This is a waste of my damn time.
A combination lock is embedded into the face of the hatch with 4 numbered dials. A sequence of numbers has been engraved on the face of the mechanism. 1324. Below this are 4 dials. Each of the 4 dials bears 4 phrases that can be rotated. The first dial must be set.
They aren't even looking in the right spot. They'll never find what they want. What's this then? The Paladins resorting to bringing in outsiders to try and decipher my...
He sneers at you. His spectral form bears impressions of severe burn injuries.
No matter. You'll fail just like them. I was the High Cryptographer of the Magister Order, until the Paladins killed me. Coded letters, passwords, security measures, all my creation. Now that I'm dead, you'll never decipher any of it. My work will outlive you all. It is safe, but I advise you to leave it be. You'd only be wasting your time to try and decipher it. Varley? No! This is my design. Varley's work is adequate, but he couldn't have devised something like this with
The spirit catches him.
But I digress. My only regret is that I won't be able to put Varley's work to shame at the next cryptography symposium. My very life's work was to hide key intelligence from the light of both sun and source. What I know and what I have seen shall remain in shadow.
The spirit's smug demeanor gives way to an angry scowl.
Desperate measures made necessary by the treacherous actions of our so-called allies. My encryption guards the most important secrets. My task was to protect secrets, not to interpret them. But let me say this. The notion that we would have anything to do with the Black Ring is absurd. Patently absurd.
A combination lock is embedded into a sequence of each of the 4 dials. The first dial must be set. A sequence of numbers has been engraved on each of the 4 dials. The first dial must be set. The plaque reads 2. The plaque reads 2. The plaque reads 4. Loyalty to the divine. Engraved on the plaque are the words Discipline of... The plaque reads pure. A combination lock, a sequence of each of the 4. The first dial must be set. The mechanism clicks. The second dial has the same 4 phrases to select from. The third dial bears the same options as before. Another click. One last dial remains, with the same phrases as all the others. A sequence of numbers as each of the 4 dials. The first dial must be set. The mechanism clicks. The second dial has the same 4 phrases to select from. The mechanism clicks. The third dial, another click. One last dial, the final dial. Then, deeper within the mechanism, the hatch yields.
No, it can't be. You cheated. My life's work. Defeated by some nobody.
The spirit vanishes. Whether he fled to the Hall of Echoes or...
Someone worked hard to keep this place secret.
Careful now, that's a trap. Careful now, that's a trap. Look out! I see a trap nearby. Aha! There's something behind this painting. More Magister trickery. They must have many secrets to go to all these lengths. Aha! There's something behind this painting. Look out! I see a trap nearby. Aha! There's something behind this painting. Look out! I see a trap nearby. Look out! I see a trap nearby. I've spotted something. Look out! I see a trap nearby. Careful! I've spotted a trap.
The plaque reads, pure... Engraved on the plaque are the words, discipline of body. The plaque reads, 2.
If there was anything important here, the Whites must have surely taken it.
The plaque reads, 2. Order of Society. The plaque reads, 4. Engraved on the plaque are the words,
Some mechanism at work behind these walls. Mechanism at work behind these walls. That did the trick by the sound of it. Careful now, that's a trap.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
You are no Magister, no Paladin either. Resourceful of you to breach our inner circle. I'm sure Marwell must be... Tell me, does Arx still stand? Lately I was investigating possible threats to Arx. My inquiries led me to suspect that a Dwarven enclave was planning something significant from within the city's sewers. They've long used the sewers for smuggling contraband, but something changed recently. They seemed nervous. More guards, more hidden chambers, more I fear that an attack against the city might be imminent. Good Queen Justinia seeking to take advantage of the disarray in the Order.
The dwarves ransacked a Divine Order ship recently. The Peacemaker. If that's what they're hiding down there, then they must be stopped.
There was nothing of great importance, just some restricted goods. It's whatever else they have that concerns me. What happened? I followed orders, that's what. Magister Raymond decreed that no white Magister should fall into captivity, no matter what. Better a quick poison than a sloppy thrust from the Paladin blade, anyway.
The spirit offers you a wry smile.
I'm in a poor position to keep tabs on the living. All I know is that Dallas arrived in the city with a sizable retinue of my white Magister brethren.
Magister Raymond may not be with us in person, but his orders were clear, and we obeyed to the letter.
Look out! I see a trap nearby. Lucky find. Fasten tight.
The list in the records is a long one. It bears many familiar names. People you met, people you fought, people who were kind to you. Most, it seems, you will never see again.
These people deserve better than being stuck in fort.
Further proof that the Divine Order is... I can't bear it. There are good people...
I mean, some of them might have made it, right? Maybe if we put an end to all this, we might meet...
A list of the damned. Perhaps their loved ones will be in...
Lucky find.
You see yourself in the mirror. It's quite a sight.
So much effort to maintain secrecy. What are the Magisters hiding?
nice.
The spirit of a white magister tips a vial of powder into a goblet of wine before her. She... Raymond's spirit smiles. The fanatical gleam in his eyes
Excellent work. I had my doubts about you, but I'm
Tem looks about, then returns his eyes to you.
With that out of the way, I'm sure you've prayers to submit and acquaintances to greet. My paladins will see to any further concerns. Goodbye now. You have done fine work here, friend. Dallas is of the Divine Order. She is our responsibility. The paladins will handle this. Stay if you must. Paladins, turn this place upside down. I want every nook, cranny, and spider web examined. If there's nothing else, we have a lot to do. I am not a library book to be perused at your leisure. Here? Now? This is hardly the time or the place. Who can truly know a diseased mind? Although much as I despise... She fought well in battles against the Black Ring. Be quick. I've other matters at... Enjoy the city, won't you? Ox. Dallas, you best be careful. You're playing with necrophire.